Hello, this is Dan Parisi, Group Editor, Commercial and Security with Emerald. So happy to be joined today by Tom Worthington, who is Director of Dealer Sales with Kings 3. This will be a really informative conversation about elevator phone monitoring, why it's an attractive opportunity for the channel, all the technology that Kings 3 brings to the table. Thank you so much, Tom, for being here today and for educating me and our audience about what Kings 3 does and why integrators really take notice.
Thank you so much, Dan, and I'm honored to be here.
Well, let's get right into it. I think it's probably fair to say the elevator industry might not be the first thing that comes to mind for security professionals, life safety companies, et cetera. But I think it's equally true that it's a really ripe growth opportunity. Do you agree with that? And what would you say makes elevator phone monitoring an attractive opportunity for the channel? Why should they sit up and take notice?
Absolutely. It's just a great time to be in the elevator phone monitoring business. There's so much opportunity. I've been involved in this business for about 10 years, and there's never been, a time where you can make so much money as we're in right now. There's just so many things going in the direction that's favoring us. Number one, we have the phone lines are going away. So, just the need to replace about 1 million elevators in the United States. They need to go from a traditional phone line to an alternative. So just a huge opportunity. Yeah, and then there's new code changes that are now requiring video and text messaging in addition to the normal requirements. These are additional revenue sources that dealers can make money on. And then there's just a big dynamic with elevator companies not really providing cellular solutions. So it's a really good opportunity for those in the life safety and security industry to step into that vacuum and take advantage and provide these solutions for building owners.
So some people might be thinking, wait a minute, don't elevator phones fall under elevator companies? Is that a misconception, though? And if so, what is the reality?
Yeah, so that is a huge misconception. And, there's a lot of elevator companies out there, and I would say the majority of them do not provide elevator phone monitoring, and the majority do not provide cellular solutions. So yeah, there's a huge vacuum, and building owners are looking for ways off of traditional phone lines, and the first place they usually turn is the elevator company. But normally the elevator company, it providing a cellular solution for elevator phones is just so foreign to them that many elevator companies don't have any solution. So usually the building owner is desperately looking to get off of that one last phone line. So yeah, there's a huge lack of supply, and there's a big demand. And so yeah, it creates a dynamic where for years, security companies have been involved in elevator phone monitoring, and now they're also able to monetize the communication path. So yeah, it's a great time. You can get RMR on the monitoring, and you can get RMR by providing a cellular solution for that building owner.
To use the word solution, I'd like to learn more about Kings 3 and its solutions. For example, the Elevator Connect 1000 elevator phone solution. What would you say are some of the unique features, capabilities? What sets that product and your company broadly apart?
Yeah, I mean, just to kind of get into the company for a second, Kings 3's been a leader in elevator and emergency phones since 1989. We've been on the cutting edge of manufacturing ADA phone hardware and elevator phones, and we used to specialize in line seizure. Now we specialize in cellular. So yeah, we've been around for a long time. We have a call center as well that answers elevator phones. But really, with our Elevator Connect 1000, which is the main product that we sell on the dealer channel, the beauty about the Elevator Connect 1000 is it's non-proprietary. So it really allows the installer and the integrator to install the Elevator Connect on any elevator, and it can integrate with the existing elevator phone hardware. So this is one of the reasons why the Elevator Connect is so popular. And it's been on the market for well over 70 years. It's been it's really been proven to be a field proven, reliable, um, with really incredible voice quality. So, and then beyond that, at Kings 3, we have an entire dealer support team. Anything with pre-sales, programming, tech support, we can really help fire alarm and security dealers navigate the elevator space without being overwhelmed. So those are some of the big values that we can bring.
What it sounds like to me, and let me know if I'm wrong, is the Kings 3 really tries to position itself not merely as a provider of hardware, but instead really as a deliverer of value, value for dealers, value for end users. And is that really kind of what you lead with Kings 3 as a value deliverer?
Yes, yeah, because at the core of our business model, we're solving problems for customers, and in most cases, not all cases, but in most cases, we're also able to save that customer money by utilizing our technology. That's kind of always been our business model. So for our dealers, they're really positioned in a perfect spot. They can provide a crucial life safety service, elevator phone monitoring. um, Not only that, this service is super sticky, and it also allows them to really generate a huge amount of recurring revenue because, as I said before, um, not only can you monetize the monitoring of the elevator phone, but now with cellular, you're able to monetize the phone line part as well. So some really chunky RMR, and you can really be the hero for your customer. You can really solve their big problem, and get them kind of future-proofed with technology for the next, 20 years.
So one element that integrators may think of as kind of an elephant in the room is codes for compliance. I'm sure it's a safe bet. There's a bit of a learning curve when security professionals move into this area. So I'm wondering what kind of training and support Kings 3 offers. Because I imagine, and let me know if I'm wrong, that the codes they might encounter might be somewhat different than they're used to seeing.
Yep, yep, and yeah, that's a great point. And keep in mind, at Kings 3, we really have an entire dealer support team. So we can really help navigate whatever code requirements are in certain states. But we've been around for well over 30 years. We really understand the elevator code. We really have a lot of code experts within our company. And so we can really provide unlimited code resources and support to our dealers. We also have a really good website link on our website that really shows the elevator code requirements in every single state. So that's a really good resource. But on top of that, the dealers can just kind of be rest assured that our equipment is manufactured to meet the ASME A17 elevator code. So all of our devices, not just our Elevator Connect 1000, but every single device we sell at Kings 3 is really designed and built to meet the elevator code. So they can really rest assured that they're going to get a product that's code allowed. And really, most inspectors and people within the industry know what this product is and are familiar with the Elevator Connect 1000. So these are some really good resources to kind of give the dealer peace of mind, because this is not, sometimes this might be a little bit out of their sweet spot. And that's really where we encourage them to lean on us.
And again, that goes back to the idea of delivering value, being a genuine partner to dealers, not just be a hardware purveyor, but a real partner. You mentioned RMR a couple of different times, and as you may or may not know, I cover both the security industry and the audiovisual industry. My sense is that security professionals tend to be a little bit ahead of the curve as compared to AV integrators, for example, on the RMR side. But it really seems like emergency communication RMR continues to be a not fully tapped opportunity. So, does this present an opportunity? And I'm sure it does. So, tell me how it presents an opportunity for dealers and integrators to tap into that emergency communication RMR.
Yeah, so far I've mostly talked about elevator phone communications, but yeah, in addition to elevator phone communications, emergency swimming pool phones are very popular in the United States. The majority of United states require swimming pool phones, so that's a huge segment There's also the area of rescue communications, which has exploded over the last 10 years. So, and then yeah, with cellular as well, you can think outside the box. You can put an emergency phone practically anywhere now if you have a cellular signal. So, um, there's just so many opportunities. It's kind of hard to focus on one, but obviously Kings 3 is really the leader in elevator phone communications. And I would just, if I were to make the bull case, there's over 1 million elevators in the United States. The majority have traditional phone lines. The cost for their phone lines are going up. So there's a tremendous pressure on building owners. They're looking to either get rid of their phone line or they're paying a lot of money. So really, by teaming up with Kings 3 using the Elevator Connect 1000, um, you can you can easily transition any elevator or any swimming pool phone or even most area rescue systems from traditional phone lines to cellular. You can not only get that revenue instead of the phone company, but really provide a crucial service, really stick to that customer and stand out from maybe your competition that does not offer these services.
And that stickiness is so important. I mean, they say it's so much more expensive, it's so much more labor intensive to try to win a new customer than just retain the existing great relationship you have. And I think that that's a continuing opportunity to be able to build that stickiness and have a customer that's not just going to be with you for one project, but be with you for years, maybe even decades as their needs evolve. Broadly speaking, what would you say your observations are, King's 3 observations are, regarding trends in emergency communications broadly? Is there something that's changing, something that's new, something that's different? Because I think you're really well positioned as an industry leader to kind of give us a sense of what the landscape is.
Yeah, so broadly speaking, on emergency communications overall, like I said before, area of rescue has really exploded. So there's a lot of what's called AOR phone opportunities for integrators. Um, in addition, on the elevator side, we had a very radical change in the code. So that we in the 2019 elevator code, which is already been implemented in some states, there's a new requirement for video and text messaging.
Mhm.
So this is a huge change that is additional technology, but basically the elevator code made a change, and now when there's an entrapment, somebody will use the elevator phone, but the operator will have access to a camera, and the operator will be able to actually see the entire elevator to see if it's a false entrapment, which is a big problem in the elevator industry. So this code was implemented to reduce or eliminate false dispatches. And so now the operator is able to see the elevator. And then also if the person cannot communicate with voice, the operator can engage in a text message conversation. So these are some huge changes. Elevator technicians are not the greatest at security cameras and stuff like that. So all these things are brand new. They're hitting the industry, but these are all things that just show that the code's always changing. And these things, although the code's stricter, it also brings opportunity for more RMR because these systems require now an internet connection. And now, obviously, the operator must be trained and there's software involved. So yeah, it's a fun time to be in the industry. There's a lot of change, more change than I've ever been a part of. So, um, and then yeah, in addition, cellular has just become more and more prevalent. We're still far behind the fire alarm industry and burglar alarm industry, but cellular is picking up a lot, and that's
Well,
really what's kind of new on the emergency side.
yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for giving us that update, especially as you say that it's such a it's ever evolving, but it's evolving especially now. More change, as you say, than you've seen in years and years. Is there anything else you would like to add about any of the topics we've discussed, or any closing thoughts you'd like to share?
Yeah, just I would really just there's so much opportunity out there. If you're not one of our authorized dealers now, I hope you reach out. Really, we have over 300 dealers at Kings 3. A lot of them are generating a huge amount of recurring revenue, winning new customers, and ultimately you can be the hero. You eliminate that one phone line that that building still has, and you will be the hero. We have every day our dealers are looking like heroes. So yeah, just come join the Kings 3 dealer program. And Dan, I really appreciate you having us and Kings 3 able to talk here. And that's about it for me.
Well, thank you so much, Tom. I really do appreciate all the information, educating me about Kings 3 and our audience, more importantly, about the Elevator Connect 1000 solution, the code evolution that is going on, and the real opportunity, especially for RMR, when it comes to not only elevator phone monitoring, but also broadly emergency communications. A really, really informative conversation. We have you to thank for it. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Dan.
Such a pleasure to be joined by Tom Worthington, Director of Dealer Sales with Kings 3. My name is Dan Farisi, Group Editor, Commercial and Security with Emerald. Please check back on securitysales.com regularly for more exciting thought leadership content like this that will help you run your business better and more profitably. Till next time, thank you for tuning in.